Evan Nimmo. I was a captain on the Cornerstone men's soccer team this year.
My name is Kachimia Silwamba. I'm originally from Zambia, Africa.
My name is Sebastian Ramos. I am originally from Mexico. I was born and raised there. I came to the United States when I was 14.
My name is Dave DeWalt. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm a senior here at Cornerstone. I'm a keeper on the team, and people generally look at me as a leader on the team.
I was previously at a school in Oklahoma. That's where I met a friend of mine called Manuel Bayer. And he transferred over to Michigan, I think around 2016. And he told me about the program and how good it was and how it would be a good fit for me.
So I heard about Cornerstone when I was helping coaching in a high school. The main coach actually came to this school and he played here, and his son was gonna come to this school. And so I was friends with them, and they just invited me to come and check out Cornerstone.
Cornerstone, the 4 years that I've been here, is different than a lot of the other teams in our conference in the fact that we're a very diverse team. We've got guys from all over the place.
Playing with this team in different cultures teaches you to grow. But if you're from a different area, you have to get to know that person. They have to get to know you. So there's a barrier at first. You have to get to know them. You have to keep breaking down the walls.
Anytime you go from one country to another, there's going to be somewhat of a culture shock, and that was no different here. I think some of the guys had definitely to take some time to adjust.
My house in Mexico is right next to the beach, so I'm used to the weather being warm and super nice, and here is not the case.
For me, the hardest thing was probably the weather, because I'm not really used to snow. So when it started getting cold, like it was cool enough for like the first few days, but like after that it was kind of hard. But I mean, my teammates helped me out. They helped me like pick out things to wear, like, you know, gloves, like jackets and whatnot. So that kind of helped me get adapted to it.
You see, there are occasions where, because we have a diverse team, where we have people from Germany and Zambia and different places, there's different languages, and so for some of us, English is not our first language, and I do experience that where maybe there's a play and I'm not even thinking about the language, and I tend to maybe shout in Spanish something to someone, and they're like, wait, what just happened? Like, no. And so it was a little scary coming to Michigan, not knowing anybody here, but the soccer team was very gracious in the fact that they took me in as family, and they became my friends right away. And through them, it was a difference of not longer feeling like there was this culture thing or ethnicity. Like, they just became family, and they were very helpful with that. They helped me to adapt to Michigan, to Cornerstone.
My best friend Andy on the team, he's a center back. He's from Canada. And I know his first year he was really homesick a lot. And, you know, for me personally, it was just being there for him and trying to be like a brother to him, you know. And just help him with that transition a lot. And I do this with all our international players. Like, I try to get to know them, make them feel comfortable here, and just trying to help them integrate themselves into the school here, especially the team.
So some of the things that we as a team try to do to make them feel more welcome and comfortable here in the United States is, it starts with just team bonding and spending time with each other as a team. The more time we get to spend with them, the more we get to know them, where they're from, why they came to Cornerstone, how the culture that they're from is different than ours. So it helps us be able to cater to their needs a little bit more.
Hearing about Cornerstone University, they do like missionary trips to Zambia, which was kind of cool to me. And like a couple of the guys on the team actually went there. So we kind of had like a bond, I would say, talking about Zambia and how, you know, with the natural nets, malaria, and how we can help each other out, like make my country back home better. So I just found that very blessing, you know. It was kind of good to hear that story and what they did in Zambia and how it affected them.
Soccer together is almost like its own language. Like, it breaks down the language barrier. It's a really cool thing to see kind of how we can come together and build chemistry. It's just simply from playing the game together and become a lot closer. And I think the more they play with us, the more it's easier for them to adjust to the culture.
If I could describe our soccer team here in Cornerstone with just a simple word, I would say brotherhood. It's one of those things that is, you have to be here to experience that. I don't think words can describe it fully.